primetime college football.
The Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it to get things started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So Auburn's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever it all...
He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense. Right down the middle. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there, and really sets up his offense nicely. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
That defender just laid the wood. As soon as that guy caught the ball, there he was. Bam! Clean hit for a minimal gain.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Complete. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. It'll be 3rd and long. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Punt is on its way. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Forced out of the pocket. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught in the backfield. It's Clinton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. They're willing to gamble. Let's see if it pays off. 4th and short from the 42. Under fire. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. There's the pressure. Finds his man. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Fires to the big fella. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's got the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Dyer. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The sure hands, it's Smalls. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smalls. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They just keep firing. Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just threw that one way too far. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oh, maybe a double pass. Pressure coming. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tigers want to move quickly. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got this
running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn. Extra point here will tie the game. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Complete to start this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Makes the grab. Turns it on at midfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the ground with the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback get going the other direction.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over and shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. San Jose State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Hawaii. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. Snags it down the right side. It's got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Got a man in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Auburn lines up quickly. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Smalls. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He leaves it with his back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Off play action. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays.
Looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. to throw. It's Dyer. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, and they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the gun, running back on the move. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They'll give it to him again. On the move at the 30. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
They The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Now on first down from the 40. Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Dyer. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that
Heel off one deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
Gonna take a shot. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage and probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying play action. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smalls. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smalls. They'll get the 1st down, it's spotted on the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big eye in.
Got room on the return. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense will use a timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Here's a heat. He wants it all. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The quick out. Across the 35, out of bounds. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Smalls. After this, it'll be a wrap. Going to swing it on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Takes it the other way. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack. And